Harper Paperbacks and Harper Audio present The River Home, a novel by Hannah Richell, performed by Olivia Dowd.
Prologue. In sleep, the memories rise unbidden. Trees stand as black shadows marking the way through the orchard. The acid sweetness of apples rises from the long grass, while the river below slides silently by. In the dark, behind fluttering eyelids, she remembers the fermented fizz of cider on her tongue, light bulbs dancing like fireflies over the wooden jetty, laughter carrying across the water. The sensation of paper pressed against her face, the grip of fingers on skin, thick black mud clinging to her scratched and bloody hands, a pain like broken glass cutting skin. Lost in slumber, all the scents, the sounds, the colours of her past rise up, and all that she has buried, the secrets, the darkness, return to her. What have you done? What on earth have you done? It's something she learned years ago, the hard way, and that she knows she will never forget. Even the sweetest fruit will fall and rot into the earth, eventually. No matter how deep you bury the pain, the bones of it will rise up to haunt you, like the sickly scent of those apples, like the echoes of a summer's night, like the river flowing relentlessly on its course. Monday. Not sure if you're still on this number, but we need you at home. Lucy's getting married. This Saturday. I know. Call me. E. Kiss. Sent 18th of the 9th, 2018. 5:58 p.m. 2 ticks. Eve says she messaged you. Please come. I need you. Luce. Kiss. Sent 18th of the 9th, 2018. 8:49 p.m. 2 ticks. Tuesday. 1. Margot stares at the sound of the train horn screaming through a tunnel. Her cheek is clammy where it rests against the window, and a familiar scent, sweet and heavy, lingers in the air. Opening her eyes, she meets the gaze of a young girl seated across the carriage table. She wears purple headphones with pointed cat ears stuck to the headband, and bites into an apple. Empty wrappers escape from a pink packed lunchbox, lying discarded between them. Margot looks from the lunchbox to the apple, then back to the girl's face. She's around 7 or 8, she thinks, with blue eyes and hair the colour of corn, hanging in 2 neat plaits. There is something reminiscent of Lucy in the girl's appearance, though the girl's hair is perfectly parted and the braids are tight and uniform. Her sister's childhood plaits had never been neat, usually wrestled into unruly braids at the breakfast table by Eve or their father. Lucy had always been a wild tangle of a girl, though no longer a girl, of course, but a grown woman, soon to be married. The messages had arrived the previous night, Eve's flashing first on Margot's phone, as she'd let herself into the empty flat. She'd scanned it standing in the kitchen as the kettle boiled and had to read it twice before the meaning had sunk in. Lucy was getting married, in less than a week. Their middle sister had always been impetuous, prone to spontaneous gestures or blurting whatever was on her mind, no matter the consequences. But this latest spur-of-the-moment decision surely had disaster written all over it. It was typical Eve, too, her elder sister's exasperation and judgment evident even through the economy of her text message. And perhaps, Margot thinks, turning to the window and studying her reflection in the glass, regarding her bloodshot eyes and tasting the stale vodka still caught at the back of her throat. Typical of her, too. The girl seated across from her crunches into the apple, brown pips now visible in the hollow chambers of its core. Margot watches, expecting her to discard it at any...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?